Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, hi again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse rustic decor, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think, and give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. And I also have a wreath shop. It's called Krista's Wreath Designs. It's an Etsy shop. I will have all those links down below. But today's all about hugs, kisses, and Valentine wishes. And these are my very close friends that we all started out together on YouTube. And I'm so happy to have them. And my co-host this month is Monar's Market. So first, DIY number one. So I'm taking one of these houses from the Dollar Tree, chalkboard houses they are, and I'm going to be using that scrapbook paper, one of these Grapevine wreaths. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to trace this scrapbook paper where I want it to be cut, because this paper is so pretty, you guys. I got it at Hobby Lobby, so very, very pretty for Valentine's Day. And the next thing I did is I took some white chalk paint, and I am just going to do the outside edges of the house, a little bit of the inside edges all the way around, and then the outside. So that's what I did there. Then I painted this little heart also with the white chalk paint, and now I am just using a stencil brush, and I am just doing a dry brush of antique wax along the outside of the house and also the little heart that I painted white. Next, I'm going to take my Mod Podge and my little sponge brush. I'm going to make sure I get this Mod Podge in there really, really well so that the paper sticks down really good and doesn't come up. And then it is a little bit shorter than what it needed to be. So what I did is, instead of cutting another piece and wasting paper, I hate wasting. So what I did is I took one of these strings that I had. It's like a cotton jute twine, and it's like a cream color. And I just went along the edges of the inside perimeter of the house to cover up where I may have cut a little bit short. So you can't even tell that the paper may not be all the way to the edges on the inside. And it also gave it an extra little decorative touch, which I really liked. And then once I got it all glued down in the little corners and on the sides, I just cut it off. Next, I'm going to take the Grapevine heart wreaths. You get these at Hobby Lobby. And I think you used to be able to get them at Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen them. But Hobby Lobby always has them. And I just glued that down. And next, I'm going to take the little heart that I painted white, and I'm going to stick that in the middle of that heart. And then I'm going to take these little Scrabble pieces that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue those down. And I'm just kind of doing them zigzagging, kind of making them look not perfect. I wanted it to be imperfect. And I just glued those down. Really super simple, you guys. I love the way this turned out, and it has a little vintage vibe to it too. So then I took some of these paper flowers that I also got at Hobby Lobby, and I just took my little heat gun and my little glue gun, and I just glued these hearts down just to the top portion of the heart on both sides. And that was it. And I really love the way this turned out. It's so like pretty, dainty looking and sort of elegant. And I don't know, it just gave me that really lovely vibe that I just love for Valentine's Day. So there it is, you guys. So I hope you like it. Let me know which one you liked the best down in the comments below. So like I said, today is all about hugs, kisses, and Valentine's wishes. I'm the host, and these are my wonderful friends, and my co-host this month is Monar's Market. I started with these girls first on YouTube with DIYs and crafts, and I absolutely love them, so please go check them out. The link will be down below. So I'm going to use lots of ribbon for this one. These little keys that you get at the Dollar Tree, at Hobby Lobby, and some more of that same scrapbook paper, and then one of these wooden hearts from the Dollar Tree. I love these hearts. So what I did is I took vintage tea rose, it's called, and it's acrylic paint that I got in its folk art. I get it at Hobby Lobby. And I just painted two of the center of the, what do you call it, hearts with that color. And then I took my scrapbook paper and I just traced the top part of the heart and then the bottom section of the heart with the same scrapbook paper. So this paper did not go to waste. I ended up using most of it, which was great. And then once I got those all cut out, you know what I'm going to do next? Grab my Mod Podge, and I am going to Mod Podge these pieces down so they stay. And there's a little trick I have for Mod Podging. If you guys haven't seen it, you're new to my channel. What I do is I put the Mod Podge down, then I smooth out the paper, and then I'm going to take a parchment paper, piece of parchment paper, and a little mini iron that you can get. It's in my Amazon shop, so you guys can check it out. It's really inexpensive, but they also sell them in the craft stores. And I just iron the top of where the paper is. And what that does is it smooths it out and helps it not to get any bubbles or wrinkles. So really super great idea. I love it. Works every time. Then I took my sandpaper and I'm just sanding the edges if I, accidentally went over a little bit. And now I'm going to take some of this beautiful lace ribbon that I've had in my stash for such a long time. And I use it every year, you guys. And I'm going to put that in one of the center pieces where I painted that beautiful vintage tea rose color. And I'm just gluing it to the back like so. And then I just put a little bit of glue in the center so that it kind of stays put. And then I'm going to take some of this burlap beautiful ribbon that I love, you guys. I will have this in my Amazon shop as well. I love this ribbon. It's lasted me forever, and it's a whole bag of it. And it's all different creams and burlap and different versions of it. So pretty. So you'll have to check that out too. And then I glued that down to the other one. And then I'm just going to glue it down on the edges as well with 3 little dabs of glue so it stays, and then I'm just going to trim that right off. And I just love the way this one turned out, you guys. I love this vintage vibe for Valentine's Day. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to make a messy bow. So all I'm doing is taking a bunch of different ribbons that I had in my stash, and I'm just cutting them in 2 strips. Now I wanted this to be a little long because I'm going to kind of do it on both sides, and it's just going to kind of hang. So what I did is I took all my ribbon, made it the same length, and then I just took a little dab of glue and I kind of just put the little dab of glue and just kind of glued every piece on top of each other so it kind of stays together for me. It makes it easier for me to handle. And then what I did is I took my little key. These I got, they're in the scrapbook section at Hobby Lobby, and it's they're made of metal. So, and they have these metal flowers as well that you'll see in a minute that I'm going to use. And all I did was put a piece of twine around the ring, and then I tied it in a knot. And then I'm going to glue that to the middle portion of my heart. And then I'm going to take my messy bow ribbon, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to glue that to the center on top of where I glued my ring, my key, sorry. And glue that down really good. And then I'm going to take one of these metal flowers that you also get in the scrapbook section, same place where you get the keys. And I think these are made by Tim Holtz. They're super cool. I love these. And they're vintagey looking, so that's what I love. Is that a word, vintagey? Well, vintage. And there it is, you guys. Didn't this come out so pretty? I love it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. So now DIY number 3. This is my last one. This one, I'm going to take this X and O wood pieces that I got from Target, and some scrapbook paper, some paint that you saw there, and some of those, oh my goodness, what do you call them? Pearls. So what I'm doing first is I'm tracing out my X's. Now this is a box that you get of the X and the O's at Target for $5, and it actually comes with paints too, but I didn't use their paints, I used mine. But all I did was trace out the X's where I wanted this scrapbook paper to be. So I wanted some of the flowers to be on the X's that's on those scrapbook paper, so that's what I did there. Then I took the white chalk paint, and what I did is I painted the edges of the X's, the back of the X's, and along all the sides. Then with the O's, I took that same color, that vintage tea rose, and I just painted all of the O's with that. Sides, front, back, the whole thing. Then what I'm going to do is take my Mod Podge again, and I'm going to Mod Podge my scrapbook paper on the top of my X's that I traced out. And this came out super pretty, and it was so easy. And see how I have some of the rose from the, some of the flowers from the paper on there. I wanted that to be on there, so that's why I traced it in those sections. And then I did the other X with the Mod Podge. And then what we're going to do with the O's is we're going to take, first I'm going to do my ironing trick again to show you guys, because I love this. I absolutely love doing this. I mean, this iron was so inexpensive, and it works so well, you guys. No bubbles, no wrinkles, and it works like a charm. So after I iron it and make sure they're nice and stuck down, then I'm going to take these strips of, you get these at the dollar store and Dollar Tree, and they are the little strips of the pearls, but they have them in different colors too. But these are the regular pearl ones, and they stay in the strip the way they are. And what I'm doing is I'm just making them stick along the edges of the outside of the O's, and I'm going to do the same thing in the center of the O's as well. And this is just going to give it that vintage, pretty look, and I absolutely love it. I love the way these turned out too. And you guys, I really do not, to be perfectly honest, I don't really decorate that much for Valentine's Day. I mean, I have kids and they're young and they like for me to put stuff out, so I do, and they do get stuff from us for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I don't put that much out. So the stuff you see me making is the stuff I actually really put out for the year. So, and then whatever I have left over, whatever, sometimes I give away to Goodwill or I sell it at my craft shows and those kind of things. So, because the most I do is for like Christmas and Easter and spring and summer and those days. And I don't do that much either for like 4th of July, but yeah. But these look really, really pretty on my little counter. So there it is, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, remember, stay crafty and make sure you go check everyone out. These girls are very talented. And I want to thank you for watching. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.